Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Matter of Fact Podcast. Let's turn up.
Girl, please move your hips on me. Yeah, have no fear.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
O-Dog, Allied, Brother James Earl,
Peace
formerly
and love.
known as O-Dog.
Peace and love.
Do you want to bring in our guests and introduce the guests we have here
The
today?
guest that we have here today, she don't even know this, but she's definitely one of my favorites right now. I just gave her the flowers right here.
Yeah, she's nice.
Definitely. We first met her back in the summer,
Back in June.
back in June at a
Yep.
festival. Shout out to Axe Lindbergh.
Big X.
Yes.
Y'all, he has an episode. Y'all can go back and check that out, too.
Gotta check that out. Please check that out. And it was there. I usually don't cop a lot of merch. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got to really believe in you as just a person before even as an artist. And there was something about this guest that we have here. And needless to say, I was sold from the beginning. Listen to the music, fire. We getting into all of that.
Yeah, she got the look. She got all that.
She has, but it's not just about the look. She really do this, and you can hear it when she pours her soul into her music on all different emotions. Whether she's letting out the anxiety or letting y'all know it's simply no time. I want y'all to give it up for her.
And let her know she don't need you neither.
She don't need you.
She don't need you neither.
But the truth is she wishes you were still here. So whoever you are, you fucked up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our duty, our honor to introduce
Here at the Matter of Fact Podcast.
at the Matter of Fact Podcast, Young Nash.
What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for having
Make some
me.
noise. Make some noise. What's happening? What's happening?
Shit, just chilling. I'm really excited to get this going.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here. This is an amazing setup.
I
gotta
appreciate
let y'all know
it.
that.
Shout out to Big Brother Cash.
Yes.
Shout out to
Brother
Big
Cash.
Carolina Cash in the back. You go
Oh, okay.
number one. We're
Oh,
gonna
we go
jump right
number
to the
one?
shit. We're gonna
All right.
jump right to it.
So, the big question that we have to ask is, before we tap into the music, because I got plenty of questions for sure. Who is Young Nash?
Who is Young Nash? Okay, Young Nash is a sad girl. I make music mostly for the sad, bad bitches of the world. You know, the bad bitches that have been through pain and heartbreak. But I mean, you don't got to be a female to be a sad baddie. You could be a man and be a sad baddie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
I
would
make
you-
music for sad boys and sad girls.
So would that mean you would be Rod Wave, essentially? Or Triple X or Juice WRLD? Or rest in peace to all of them said Rod Wave?
You know what's crazy? I fuck with Juice. I fuck with X heavy. But I don't really listen to Rod Wave, but I've been compared to him in the past before.
Got it. Got it.
Small world, definitely.
What about you? Oh, you think you listen to Juice and all them? Have you listened
Juice
to
is actually a pretty dope freestyle. I'm gonna give him his props on that.
Hell yeah.
He could actually really,
He was a spitter.
he could spit. But just off the fly though too. It wasn't like, you know, he had to wait like 5-6 bars before he start rapping. He'll just go right away. That's to be respected. You know, anytime you can do that, you're really rooted in the culture. So
Hell yeah.
definitely rest in peace and shout out to Juice WRLD
Hell yeah.
for sure. So how would you, aside from it being sad, because I've always believed that there was layers to your music since I first tuned in, right? How else would you describe your sound?
Very much lover girl R&B. I feel like nowadays there's a lot of newer female artists, but they mostly focus on rapping. And when they do rap, they rap about like pussy.
Pussy
and,
rap, that's what they
you
call
know what
it.
I'm saying? Yeah,
That's what they call it.
like, oh, my pussy's so good type of shit. I like to sing about love. I love love, so I like
Yes.
to sing about it. And I've gone through heartbreak, so I like to sing about it as well. It's like poetry with a beat.
So how do you write? Does that help you write when you are sad or in a depressive state?
Oh my God, yes. Like
I'm telling you, your best shit come out like that.
my best shit has came from real life situations.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if you don't mind me, are you in a current relationship? Are you?
I am in a current relationship.
Oh, congratulations! Make some noise for
Yes,
that. Make some noise for that.
Yes.
So that's from where you stay at, not up in New York, right?
What do you mean?
Like they around here, they around the way.
So we're actually in a long distance relationship.
Got it.
He lives in Florida. I live here.
Oh, prayers for him.
Yeah, prayers for him.
Prayers
sure.
for him.
But you know
Definitely.
what? It's actually not as difficult as one might think.
Nah,
Because I'm a loyal person. He's a loyal person.
that's good.
That's what's up.
And there's no need to worry about like any cheating or
I know that's right.
anything
yeah.
like that. So I'm at peace.
I
with
know
this
that's right.
Yo,
Growth.
loyalty 2024 and 25, man. We bringing that back.
Yes,
all
yes.
this little hot girl, hot boy ish, man. Yo, cut that shit out. Man.
Loyalty should have never left to begin with.
Right.
Kendrick told y'all in 2017, man. Get it together, man. You know
Loud and clear.
what I'm saying?
Go ahead. My
All
bad.
right. So, off top, I had to get into a certain record that I must have ran this joint back about 6 times. I just realized today it was actually one of your most highlighted songs on the tape.
Word.
I Don't Need You. Describe the energy. Describe just the process, being in the studio, even making that record, or even just the mental capacity you were in just making that record off top.
That was a crazy night. I'm not even gonna lie. And shout out to Sonny George because he's on that track.
Yo,
with
Oh,
me.
he
smoked
Yeah,
that
he
shit.
smoked.
Yeah, that shit was
smoked
crazy.
that
Dude.
And would y'all believe me if I told y'all, like, he came over, we went to our studio, to my studio, and we wrote that song in less than an hour. Like, it just flew. Like,
Yeah.
the vibes were there.
That's how it happens.
I knew it. Love
And
Key.
That's how it happens.
that night was crazy because I was currently going through some bullshit with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the lyrics came from. And I was so sad that day that we ended up going, me, Sonny, and a friend of mine, Destiny. Shout out to Destiny.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Destiny. Make some
Destiny.
noise for her.
Yes.
We ended up going, we got a bottle of Douce. And we got some like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Oh my
Fuck with that
God,
shit.
y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all right now, don't ever mix that shit.
Wait, so Mike's Hard Lemonade and what
And
else?
Douce.
And Duce.
Douce. I heard Douce bring out the goose.
Yeah.
Yo, Douce is my shit, but don't ever mix hard liquor with, that's a given, but don't ever mix hard liquor with beer. I mixed those two and I was so fucked up. And I was trying to be fucked up because I was
Numb the
fucked-
pain.
Yeah, I was fucked up about a dude, like ain't shit dude.
Mm-hmm.
But we made that song, we all got fucked up. It was a crazy night and I've been sitting on that record for 3 years. We did that shit 3 years ago. And I
Damn.
released
Oh,
it this
wow.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit fire too, son.
I wanted to wait for the perfect time to
Got it.
release it.
They
I
do
didn't just
be
want to
like
put
that.
it out there, you know.
I mean, I just dropped something. Was that earlier this year? Last year, maybe. A song that I did called "I Need," and I wrote that joint like a year or two ago, and I just released it this year.
You did.
So, yeah, I went through. It was about a girl. I was the same shit. I was going through it. He know. I was going through it. So one night, hopped right into my home studio, did the demo, sent it over to my engineer, and we did it.
Hell yeah.
So that's how it works.
And you got to be strategic too. You can't just make some shit and drop it.
Yeah.
You got to be strategic with it. And I'm
Yeah,
glad that I waited this long because it is one of the hottest ones in the album that I dropped. So
Definitely.
I'm thankful
Yeah.
for that.
What I think the best part about it for me when I listen to it is that the energy, that we're like kind of briefly talking about, you can tell it was literally done like in the same day. So the fact that you actually, I'm gonna hear the record differently now because I'm in my head I'm picturing it like, okay, the story you said made sense, but I'm thinking you guys got that done like one take or whatever the case may be. It didn't even sound like you made it 3 years ago. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what's
it
crazy
didn't.
about it.
It didn't.
It's ringing off.
And speaking of Juice World,
Yes.
we used Juice as an inspiration that night to write that song.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
see,
That's love. That's love.
Juice WRLD is for the kids.
Yo, rest in peace, Juice World.
Yeah.
By the way, let's get all these rest in peace out of the way. While we on that, segue to that real quick, briefly. I want to say rest in peace. We did a podcast when all these happened too, and we forgot us. So God forgive me for all that and not sending out that energy, that positive energy for the families. So first and foremost, I want to say rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan,
Yes.
God rest in peace.
Yeah.
Frankie Beverly,
The legend.
R.I.P.
Tito Jackson,
Yes.
dancing. Tito Jackson, James Earl Jones, Mufasa, Simba, you deliberately disobeyed me. What's that? What's it?
John Amos from Good
John
Times.
Amos.
From Good Times.
Yes.
Yes.
Him as well too.
They both was in Coming to America. James Earl Jones, John Amos. He played the dad. He played what's shorty name?
James.
Huh? Jan? Oh
James. James Evans.
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. No, you know what I'm talking about? That's what he
I
played.
thought you was talking about Good Times.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Coming to America.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah.
He
I
played
forget
Shorty Pop.
Can't remember.
McDowell's. Come down to McDowell's.
Yeah,
Mr. McDowell.
Mr. McDowell. Yep. So rest in peace to him.
Rest
as
in
well,
peace
too.
to them. And then I think we just had some other RIPs. But anybody else, prayers up for y'all. Prayers and condolences to everybody who has lost somebody recently, who is going through something right now
Yes.
and struggling. Mental. Prayers for y'all mental health. All of that. So,
2024 going into 2025, we gotta open up.
word is
A
bond.
mask won't hide who you are inside. We
So-
got a life to live, y'all. Don't never forget that.
Word is bond.
Never.
So, sorry about the morbidity. So let's liven it up
Oh
a
yeah,
little
we about
bit.
to live it up now. Cause you know what? This podcast that we have right here, this energy that y'all see right now, is a blessing in itself. This is one of the best parts about my week. Getting up, talking to y'all, being here with my brother, and having some of the best guests in the world.
Yeah. Matter of fact, make some noise for Young Nash.
Yeah. Because another thing that I want to talk, that we got to talk about, because both of us, not just me, both of us, the last 3 tracks on the album alone, after going through like the emotions, you decide to kind of liven it up a little bit.
Word, you sure did.
You know, I'm walking the day, I'm working and everything like that. I almost started, you know,
Yo,
I was, yeah, all of that. Can you walk us through that, please?
Yeah. So, y'all heard Dub, right? With LG is.
maybe.
Okay, so I fuck with Dub, and Dub was like mad random. So I have a producer friend who made a random beat, and he sent it to me. And I'm like, okay, well, I got a random free beat. Let me see what I can write to it. I wrote Dub, and then I hit up LG Is, and I was like, you trying to hop on this song? And he hopped on it. So we came up with that. And that song is lit as fuck. Like, Dub is like basically like, bitch, you a dub. Like, I don't want your love. That's what it says in the song. I don't want your love. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So that's a pretty lit one. And then Toxic.
Oh, Toxic.
Toxic
Right,
is
right,
crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I have a friend. His name's Chico. He's a singer as well.
Hey.
Toxic is one of his favorite tracks on that album, and he be sending me dancing videos all the time.
You know what?
So toxic.
Yo, that could be a crazy TikTok joint. Word is
Yo,
bond.
that's exactly what I was trying to do.
You gotta sit. I'm telling you.
I'm
if
trying
you-
to start a trend.
Yo,
Like,
if you email somebody that's high up on the TikTok scale, right? Email them, like Justin Silva and Ashley and that. Like, you know who Justin Silva is?
no.
He's a Spanish guy from Florida with the blue hair, and him and his girlfriend do a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, the Hispanic guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Him.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I actually reached out to his team, or reached out to him. He was gonna. I was supposed to work with him, but never came through because of my dumbass. But somebody like them that's high up on the social media scale, or anybody that is doing high like TikTok and all that other stuff that's high up on the internet, reach out to them. No, it wouldn't hurt to reach out to them and be like, look, what y'all charging?
No, that's facts.
You know what I mean? What y'all
They gotta
charging?
do it.
I need something. I need somebody to dance to this. What y'all charging? That junk gonna go up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Because
with
that shit is that song and
That
the
was
last one
crazy.
is
No
hard.
time.
No time, yeah.
No time.
Them Jersey
That was-
Club joints.
No Time. Y'all like No Time?
Yeah, I'll vibe.
I do actually like No Time.
You know what's crazy? That is my least favorite song that I've ever made.
Word.
Yeah. And
I can see that.
I wasn't even sure if I wanted it on there, but everybody else was telling me that it was dope. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll put it on there. But I personally, I don't really like it.
That's all right.
I
You
can
the
hear
worst
it.
critic.
I
You
can,
the worst
the way
critic.
that you kind of pieced the album together, it actually makes sense. What is your favorite song on the album?
It's gonna have to be I Don't Need You.
I know it. I know it.
It's
That's
just,
that
oh
word.
I
my
knew it.
God, it's just like that's the type of song you would hear on the radio.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not on the radio yet, but it
You
will
better
be.
make your
Get on
phone
your
calls.
job.
It will be.
Make your phone calls.
Best believe it will be on the radio.
Make your calls and request her now. Now, do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Power 99, Cosmic Kev.
What, y'all
Strictly
slacking, man.
skills. Bang! No, so yeah, you just gotta reach out to people and network yourself.
Facts.
That's the thing. You really like I've told Sweetheart, I told you met Sweetheart before?
Yeah, I met her.
You met her at the festival. Yeah. I've told her. She's been on here. I told Axe. He's been on here. Told other people. I've told people that do music. Network yourself. I told him. Network yourself. Get into stuff. Do shows. That's how you get noticed.
Facts.
I'm telling you,
Everybody been on my ass.
I've met so many people, and I met a lot of famous people by doing it. You know what I mean? Have you? My question is, have you? What brought you up to the singing? What made you want to sing? Who told you you can sing?
I've been singing since I could speak. Since I can remember, I've been singing.
Goo goo gaga.
Like, my mom, like, she tells me all the time that I would sing commercials when I was like a very little kid. Like, I would sing the commercials and stuff. I also grew up playing the drums.
Hey,
But actually, I didn't follow up on that as an adult.
damn,
So-
I thought you was over here drumlining.
No, unfortunately not anymore. But I grew up in a very musical family. My dad's biological father was a salsa singer in Puerto Rico.
So that's your ethnicity, Puerto Rican?
Yes, I'm Puerto Rican.
Hey,
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, I've never actually met my dad's biological dad.
He Puerto Rican
I'm
too?
Puerto Rican.
He black,
Word.
he black
Okay,
and Puerto Rican.
gang, boricua. Okay, I see.
Mi mamá era Ponce.
Sí.
Sí.
Yo nací en Fajardo y viví en Rio Grande until I was 8.
18. You said 8?
8, yes.
Oh, okay.
8 years old. I moved to the U.S. at 8 years old.
Okay, I thought you said 18. You about to say 18.
But
damn.
yeah, so very musical family. My dad plays all types of instruments, piano. He used to play the drums as well. He fucks around with the guitar sometimes. So it was just in me, you know.
Side note, I did see you post on Instagram today, or was it yesterday? The Spanish open verse.
Yeah.
You was working. I said, hold up. I sent that shit to James Earl. I'm like, yo, she working, bro.
Yeah.
he
So
did
y'all
send
know Nicky Jam.
See?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so he just said he posted a challenge and he was like, the best one, the one that wins gets to do a song with me. So I'm like, bet. I hopped on it immediately. Like, I went upstairs. Our studio is upstairs in my house. I went upstairs. I got that shit done and I posted it.
As
like,
you
that's
should.
how serious I am. Like,
As
let's
you
get it done.
As you should. So, do you do shows? Like, do you put your how do you network yourself?
So I do everything by myself. So it's kind of
who's your distro?
as in who puts my music out.
I use
DistroKid.
Yeah, so do I. So
Yeah, DistroKid.
That's all three of us.
So I don't really know many people, so I do try to get with as many people as I know, DJs and such. But I do shows here. I do shows in Florida. Whatever I can get into, I'm down. Like I let everybody know whatever you have available. Let me know. I'm down. Like I love performing. I love being on stage.
Yeah, me too.
So, but it is kind of difficult because I am a one-woman team. I don't
Yeah,
have a
me
team
too.
behind me. So
You indie, so
yeah.
indie.
Independent as fuck.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Definitely.
If you were to be signed, who would you want to be signed with? Based
Actually,
off of,
I don't want to be signed.
say that.
I want to be independent. I had a meeting with Sony Music Group
Yeah.
4 years ago, like during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and they told me straight up, they can't sign me because I don't have a social media following. And
Right.
my thing is, okay, my music is good, but I don't have a social media following, not a big one. But if I did have one, what do I need y'all for?
Exactly.
Like, if I already have my own fans, what do I need a company for? You know?
I mean, I'm gonna say what Bees had said to us. A guest we had up here. It's getting your foot into the door for the most part, even if it's just a 2-album contract, something small, and they only maybe even if they even shit. Let me be honest. If they give you $100,000 advance, that'll be good enough. That's gonna get you in the door. You sign with that's probably what maybe a mixtape, an album, maybe 100,000. Depending on what you use it on, because you're going to have to pay that shit back regardless.
Right.
So, that's interesting. You don't want to be signed. Not even to just get your foot in the door.
I mean,
It has to make sense.
yeah, exactly. It would have to make sense.
Got you.
But if I'm already bringing everything, I'm bringing my music, I own everything, my beats, my lyrics, everything's copyrighted. I'm bringing my own fans. I can sell out my own shows. I'm going to just stay by myself, you know?
Talk to a lot of promoters, too. If you
Yeah.
get a deal with negotiate with some promoters and some big people, you can get yourself set up for a nice little pretty penny, feel me?
They'll be knocking on your door again soon, though. It's going to be the right offer, though.
I hope so. Because I've been waiting a long time. I used to post back in the SoundCloud era, like in 2014.
Oh, yeah.
I used to post stuff back then, too. Of course, it was trash back then. But I still was posting. Like, I've been consistent for years.
So you've been doing this since 2014, or like?
Posting, yes. Posting my music out there, yes. But I've been writing and singing for as long as I can remember.
It makes sense because I started in 2020 over pandemic.
Yeah.
Had nothing but time on my hand. I always knew I could sing. Like I said, if you go watch previous episodes of our show, you hear me talk about all that. So I don't want to really get into it too deep. But
It still trips me out that it was during the pandemic. Because I swore you was doing it longer than that, bro.
I've been singing my whole life.
No, I know.
But I
But just writing though in 2020, bro, I could have sworn you was doing that early. I know
It was on my body at first too. Everybody was hyped, and like finally, Tiz, you put something out. Finally, I put the first video I dropped was Eastside. The audio was shaky,
Shit was shaky. But we was fucking
but the
with that
video,
motherfucker.
but the video was hard.
They still talk about it to this day, bro.
Yeah,
They still love that shit to this day.
So let me segue into your demo. Your demo is, like you said before, sad people. Is that your demo?
Sad bad bitches.
Oh, okay.
You talk about my audience?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, sad bad bitches. Like a bad
Shout out
bitch
to
that's
y'all.
just sad and wants to listen to sad music.
Got it.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
You know when you sad and you just want to get sadder, so you listen to sad music.
Yep. Just keep it
Yeah.
keep it rotating.
Yeah.
Put on some. What you listen to when you get sad, bro?
It depends on what I'm feeling that day. I got a different, like I might listen to like the Whispers or the OJs or something like that, or
Damn, he
Yeah.
took that joint way back.
yeah.
I just bought an OJ record in Queens this last weekend. The one that has Cry Together on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that
one of
shit.
my go-tos right there.
Hell yeah.
I
Damn.
don't know nothing about that.
I be
guess not.
imagining I'm crying with like my significant other.
Oh,
And then
yes.
I'd be like, bitch, that's mad corny. But
Like, hey, nigga, get your ass up. What's wrong with you?
yeah.
So,
Shit off.
so mine is all the sad shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you listen to some hard shit too?
Oh yeah, for sure. I listen to everything.
Or you listen to the country?
Everything. I love country music. I love
Yeah,
metal.
That's real sad music right there.
Hell yeah.
It
It's like
depends.
it's blues and soul, but country style.
That's how it is.
I really want to be with you.
That's a classic.
You don't know nothing. That's Hootie. That's Darius Rucker. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yep.
I know if it's true.
Pop got that CD right now.
Really want to be with you.
And he was just listening to it last week. Shout out to you, Pop.
Shout out to Darius Rucker and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh,
and all them
yeah.
folk. Go ahead, though.
So who are... Well, no. Oh, matter of fact, no. I'll do one better. So when you were making sad girl shit, describe the process of even wanting to call it sad girl shit. Was it just the same mentality or...
Oh my God. That was like, I started making that in 2018. I think I just came up with sad girl shit because that's exactly what I wanted to put in there, just sad girl shit. And speaking of sad girl shit, I have the original and then I have a volume 2. And I'm currently working on a volume 3, which is going to be like the last sad girl shit. And I'm going to make a trilogy with all of them in there. And let me tell y'all, these are some of the best songs I've ever written.
Right?
Like they're sitting on my phone right now. These
biting at
shits
the
are
bit.
lit. Like these shits are lit. I'm really putting it all into these like new songs.
Yes.
So that'll be out sometime,
Next
maybe
year.
by the end of the year or beginning of next year. Yeah.
Okay.
So would you say that is the difference between that trilogy and Anxiety? Would you say, because you mentioned something, you said these are some of the best songs. So it seems like to me, you seem to be in this space where you're just like, you're ready to go. Where Anxiety is like, you were there, but it's just like, you could kind of take your time with certain things. But this one, it's like you're chomping at the bit. It's like
You biting at the bit.
You ain't
Eager.
just bust through the fucking door with this shit. That's what it sounds like you're telling
You
me.
sound like you eager.
It's not like it wasn't on purpose.
Right.
I found some really good beats that I'm gonna have made and stuff. And I just sat down and started writing. And I made everything just sound so good. And I think it also comes with my growth as an artist. Like, my stuff now is going to be better than my stuff before.
Hell yeah.
Because, like, now I know more. And, so every time I write something new or make a new song, I always say, yo, this is the one. Like, this is the one. But I think I always say that because I can hear my own growth as an artist.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
But the shit I'm writing now, I'm telling you, that shit is fire.
Trust me, I'm
Like,
telling you.
I'm only asking you that question because I'm in that same space right now, currently as we speak, if I may.
Go ahead, proceed.
Matter of fact podcast. Tomorrow, the first official James Earl single dropping all across the platforms. Who am I? Yeah.
You know the vibes. Come on.
That's super lit.
In case you forgot who's the best, the name is James Earl, and I'm simply a bar above the rest. Y'all check it out. Midnight release, dropping all links then. Gonna be flooding y'all thing tomorrow. To anybody who's been on this ride with me as we enter a new era, I want to thank all of you. So much more to get into, and I'm very excited. That's the reason why I had to ask you that question, because I'm currently in that same space now where it's just like I had something I need to say, and this
Biting
is
at
it.
the bit.
Biting at the bit. He knows specifically. He already knew. He was actually one of the first that I told that I was even changing my name to. Nobody else knew that at the time, except maybe my boy Devon. That was probably the only two.
James Earl.
Very profesh.
And shout out to Cash too, because you did call me on the last podcast, and he said it's James Earl, nigga.
I got nothing.
Nah, it's all good. You
I
can
got
still call me
nothing.
O. You my brother.
Loud and clear.
So, I hope this isn't too early to ask, because this question's kind of been on my mind the last 5 minutes. Obviously, you come from a very musical family. What is your dream album? And if you could make it, who would you put on it?
My dream album.
Your dream album. Whatever. You're creating the album you want to make. You can have anybody in the world. It doesn't matter.
Okay, my dream album would be some real '90s style
R&B.
R&B. You know,
Yeah.
I love how like the
Bring that
90s
shit back.
R&B. Yeah,
Yes.
like that type of music was different than today's R&B. Obviously,
Who ya?
you know what I'm saying?
When
And,
I
like,
lay
and then the
Yeah,
music
lay you
videos,
down.
if you not like sliding down the wall crying, like
Yes.
it's not a real.
So are you talking about the arm reach? The arm reach?
All of that, like the
Arm reach,
the
being in the
sliding down yes, everything, reaching
Cash,
into
we're
the
bringing
air,
the shit back.
everything.
Bringing the white on white, the linen, white on white in the sand.
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Oh, and don't forget the cowbell sounds though too. You know your record was lit if it had that.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yes.
But yeah, and I would like to put. I really fuck with Brent Faiyaz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's amazing.
I'm a little mad at him right now.
Why?
You'll be all right.
Since Santana.
You'll be all right.
Ooh.
That is kind of random though.
Damn it.
You talking about
Fuck.
the wife and the baby thing?
He got her pregnant. That's all I care.
Oh, okay.
Let's move forward. He's getting a little upset. Sorry.
So yeah, I would love to have him on a track. Like I love his style of music, and he also uses some of that old school R&B sound
really
into
does.
his music.
He's amazing.
And then I feel like this one's kind of biased because this is my favorite artist, but The Weeknd.
He's
Nothing
really
wrong with that.
I would love to have
I mean-
The Weeknd on some of my tracks.
He's
I love him, and he's an inspiration
He's a
behind
legend.
a lot of the stuff that I write. So yeah, The Weeknd.
that. Let me just take a minute, not to cut you off. That boy is a legend.
I love him.
He is a freaking.
I've been listening to
That boy is
him
good.
since he was like 18.
Damn.
Yeah, like
Wait, how old is he?
he's like 33, 34 now.
I say he gotta be around my age.
Yeah.
He's one of them ones.
Yeah. He all right. I don't know why he involved himself in that. I don't know. I'm saying he's all right in the sense of him trying to involve himself with the Drake, and
No,
that's
Not
old. That's old beef.
no, but that's a beef that's been rooted for years. It's no different than the Young Dove.
So why is he bringing it up now? Because Drake is a hot commodity right now.
No. It goes deeper with the Toronto scene with them too. Like that's been a thing honestly since like the early 2010s. Like that wasn't just something new that came up. Like it's unfortunately it's been issues in that city of Toronto with them two artists. And honestly, just in general, just speaking on the way that Drake is actually perceived by some in Toronto, you would actually be surprised. Like
Interesting.
I feel like
we just don't see it because we're in the States.
I feel like if you're a Drake fan, especially an old Drake fan like Take Care, then you're a Weeknd fan.
Yes.
Because if you know, most of Take Care was Weeknd songs
Yes.
that he gave to Drake. So you can't sit here and be like, oh, I fuck with Drake, I fuck with Take Care, and say you don't fuck with The Weeknd. You can hear The Weeknd all over.
You can.
Yeah,
You
you
can.
can.
You can.
I think Shot for Me was probably the most prevalent.
Shot for me.
Yeah.
I feel like if we can have that.
Yeah.
That's my work right there, way.
I used to be mad at Drake. I'm not mad at Drake anymore.
Drake just messy. Like a female, but I like Drake.
I never really cared for Drake.
I like Drake.
Damn.
Oh,
No, like he's got to give him his flowers
Right.
for what he's done, but like I'm not
That
like
boy
crazy
working.
over Drake or nothing. Like
I'm not gonna
he
lie.
got good music that I fuck with, and he got music that I don't fuck with.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. We like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he act tough.
Drake.
You gonna make a nigga bring
I
back?
don't, I don't know if he's tough. Who?
Yeah,
To each their own.
I mean,
I don't sleep on nobody. But I don't-
he was pretty tough on push-ups and Taylor Made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then that then he got stomped out by that guy in Compton.
Look, that's now.
They not
That's
like-
him being biased.
That's
too.
not being biased. The world said this. The world said this. Tiz,
Kendrick-
don't do that.
Kendrick
Tiz,
did cooking. Kendrick cooking.
Come on now.
I'm not gonna say her friend.
Listen, you got beat in many ways than none. You got beat by your own game. You got beat. You dominate the numbers game, and your rival literally not only beats you in terms of likes, in terms of plays. He not like us. Literally is now officially the longest running rap.
On the board. I saw it.
Bro, as much I love me some Kendrick. I never would have expected that from him. Never. No.
Really?
I wasn't looking for it.
Really?
I wasn't looking for it off
No,
the
I don't
strength
think
of
none
this.
of us were.
I knew Kendrick was always going to win, yes. But I didn't think Not Like Us would still be ringing off right now.
Oh.
It's the fact that he's had this long a chart. The same way he's had success with this song alone is equivalent to Good Kid, Mad City. Like, it's
facts.
great.
Essentially.
Like,
Yeah.
he deserves everything. I'm just simply saying, going into that beef, I just thought it would just be another lyrical sparring session. What's up? And then we just move on.
You
But
know-
the
all
fact
about
that it's
that.
still ringing like this, come
You know
on.
why I think They're Not Like Us is still so popping? I think TikTok has a lot to do with that. TikTok and social media.
You're right.
Like you've seen all those people making videos and talking about, I don't know if y'all seen, but people be like frying eggs and be like, damn, even my eggs are dissing Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? People
I
make
did see
memes out of
one.
this shit.
Word,
People
word.
make
Yep.
memes out of this shit and just keeps it going and keeps it going. If TikTok wasn't around today, maybe the song would have died out by now. But like people are definitely keeping that shit alive.
That
on
is
TikTok.
crazy. It actually bugs me out. Like, we just, bro, one of the last guests we had up here, shout out to Steph, bringing a shirt saying they not like us.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I would have never seen this. Like, if you'd asked me like 3 months ago how big this would be, I just never would have seen it.
Ladies and gentlemen, P4K Precious is in the building. Shout out to little sis. Shout out to the little sis in the building. P4K Prince. We're gonna do the ad later for that, but so you were saying The Weeknd. So you said Brett Fayez, The Weeknd. Who else?
If I was to bring anybody else to do some songs with me, I would probably
Brown.
choose no.
You
We
heard
gonna
it.
get-
No, I'll pass on that.
Maybe okay, buddy.
I'll probably get someone like Janae Aiko, and I'm only saying that because I've also been compared to her.
Yes.
I can hear you two
like I don't
harmonizing.
you. I don't need you.
Yeah, I feel
She
like
got
we
that-
would cook on a track.
Yeah, word. Nah, I
and
feel that.
maybe Summer Walker, because I've
I
also
love
been compared
Summer.
to her.
She's pretty underrated. I gotta give her flowers too. She's actually very underrated.
She
She don't get talked about enough, in my opinion.
she don't like the lights camera thing.
Yeah.
I think she's like, what do you call that? Not Asperger's. I don't want to put no type of autism on her jacket at all.
No. I get what you're saying though.
She's like just shy. She's shy.
Yeah.
She said she was very anxious. She said
Yeah.
she has a lot of anxiety.
Yes, shy, anxious. She
Yeah.
gives me that vibe. What award show was that? She said that on stage.
It was like a BET or something.
BET?
It was
or
definitely
VMA?
BET.
Yeah.
It had to be the BET Awards, if I'm not
She
mistaken.
was like, I'm
Yeah,
shy.
very awkward.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
And I'm a very anxious person as well. Like I have severe anxiety, so I feel like we could cook up on a track about anxiety or something.
Anxiety.
We going through the oop.
Or she could hop on the remix of my anxiety that's already out.
Loud and clear.
I was gonna ask you, what if Janae Aiko were to see this and she asked you for a remix to "I Don't Need You"?
Then let's do it.
Janae,
She gonna
do
bring
it.
back her I don't need you. I don't need you.
Facts.
She gonna segue her way into that to her joint.
That would be dope.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Janae, this is the next one. Come on.
Make that boy says an A&R.
Yeah. And James Earl.
Anyway,
Oh, this guy.
I lied. My bad. So, all right. What we had on time? We got some time.
No, we definitely got some
We got a lot
time.
of
So going into going back to your early roots. What do you remember? I always ask people this. Do you remember the moment that you made your first song, or how you felt after you completed, like you written your first song?
My very first song.
Like
Very
you said,
Yeah.
though.
No.
You said it was basura. You said it was basura.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Which I don't believe that, but
I don't believe it either.
No, because I'm telling you, I've been writing songs since I was like 5 years old.
So I'm gonna ask you this question: you writing? Are you good at papers, typing papers and shit? Were you good at school?
Yeah, I was good at school.
Were you good?
Everything but math.
Loud and clear. That was me too.
Yeah, that shit. Math, and then chemistry was kind of like math, so I felt that shit too. But I'm good
damn,
everywhere
what math
else.
was? Yo, he always. What math were y'all fucking taking? What math were y'all taking?
You was
for
good at math?
I was actually pretty decent.
I was okay. Let me take this back.
Yeah, I'm not dissing you.
I was good at math.
Yeah.
But I wasn't good at testing. That shit was no disrespect, but that shit was Chinese when I looked at it when the test came.
Mr. Harris, we need you to find the square root of heaven and earth.
Word is bone. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know.
Yo, math really made me feel like I was stupid as fuck. Like I would go to class and I just didn't know anything. Like I'm not even like nothing. Like I wouldn't understand anything.
I tried to study. It
Felt
was
dumb
easy.
as
I
hell.
can do the homework. I did the homework. See, that's what I was good at. Doing the homework in class. Boop. They be sitting there doing the lesson. I'm like, oh, this is easy. But then when that test come, chalk.
Nah, you know how I graduated high school?
Yeah.
I paid someone to do all my math work.
Damn.
I had to do that because like I don't understand that shit. Like that shit is hard as fuck for me. Like,
So how did you pass the final?
what final?
Loud and clear.
You talking about like the state test?
What final?
Make some noise for that.
Listen. I ain't gonna be the one. No, I'm just gonna say it. Enough time has passed. What they gonna do about it? Yo, that was half a Pottstown when I graduated.
Yeah, I believe
That math Excel kicked our ass. Well, I didn't have to worry about
Y'all
it.
had when I was
I was the only
you was
person
4
in
years
my
behind me.
class.
He was a freshman when I was a senior.
Yeah.
So I heard Pottstown had to. We're getting off on a tangent, but to close it out, to close that out,
Math is power.
Pottstown had the worst percentages and people graduating when I was there. When I graduated 2010. So they said Pottstown was the worst school of like
At the
graduates.
time you graduated.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
can
like,
see
damn, them niggas is dumb.
that. See, the way that he and I met, we actually met before all this Town and Grove beef anyway. I met him at the
No,
skate
that
rink.
was Rolling Hills and Pottstown. That part of Pottsgrove. That was North End niggas. I'm a West Pottsgrovian.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I kept my ass smooth out of that beef.
Not for real.
I was
It
friends
Town
with
and Grove
everybody
Hills.
in the hills. I was friends with everybody.
Man, everybody was getting down. Let's just call it what it is, bro.
Yeah. So back to, I only said that, sorry, to get off on a tangent yet again, but I only said that because you say you write all the time. You've been writing for.
Since you were 5 too.
Yeah. The cat was running with the rat. That rat.
Cat in the Hat.
I might have wrote some shit like that.
Damn.
I don't know. That was a long ass time ago. I write poetry too, and I've been writing poetry for a long ass time too. So
Speak on that more. The type of poetry you create, does it reflect the music, or can you talk about anything when you're writing
no, I
poetry?
talk about different shit, whatever comes to mind at the time.
So you know, like the stanzas and all that. And
The haikus.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I had an English class. I think it was my sophomore year, English 2. My teacher, Mrs. Trump, she loved haikus.
Ivanka. Shout out to Ivanka Trump.
And like every day we had to write a new one. So I got really into that. But yeah, I love writing poetry. Sometimes when I'm like stressed, I'll just start writing a poem or some shit. It's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I have different hobbies.
got it. Say that. What are your other hobbies?
I love to paint.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I'm terrible at painting, but I love to paint. I like to work with pottery and making like ceramics and stuff.
Sitting there with that at the joint with the apron
I don't
on.
have I don't have none of that stuff. But
I think we was about to ask you that too.
no, I don't. But shit, I like making pottery. That shit is fun. I like writing music, writing poetry. And I love to cook and to bake. So
Loud and clear.
I won't ever really be bored. I always have something to do.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Making pottery actually really sounds
Soothing.
intriguing.
I made ashtrays before. Like
Really?
I've made little bowls, like little plates and shit. That shit is fun. It's just fun.
How long does that stuff take anyway? Like just
I
making
think it
the pottery?
depends.
Like when you made
It
an
was just-
ashtray, how long?
You can make okay. So I made an ashtray like within like 30 minutes. I made the actual shape of the ashtray, but then to glaze it and stuff to make it all shiny.
Put it in a kilt.
Yeah, like and have it dry and stuff. It'll take like overnight or like 2 days. But
Okay.
making the shape of the thing, like whatever you're making, that shit is pretty easy.
Wow. I actually want to try it.
Yeah,
Just
no,
fun.
it's a good drawing. So, my bad.
No.
So let me ask you a specific question. I want to go back for a second. What's the issue with CB? Let's break the ice.
Yeah, you weren't escaping that question. I'm sorry.
Let's break the ice.
Yeah, I tried to help you.
Are you? Hold up. Before you start, did you watch Welcome to My Life? His movie.
No.
You need to watch that before. I'm gonna let you get your shit off,
Okay.
but you need to watch that to understand. But proceed.
There's no issue with Chris Brown.
Okay.
I actually fuck with a lot of his old shit. Like when I was growing up and
Right.
he was coming out, like he has a lot of good shit. Like Kiss Kiss and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exclusive album.
Yeah, and he makes a lot of good music like for
Oh,
dancing.
love it.
Yeah. However, I know this is kind of cliche, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person that's gonna tell you this. The whole Rihanna situation was,
Got you.
Was OD.
Fuck.
It was.
Like, and then not only Rihanna, but also Karrueche had a whole fucking restraining order against him because he was just crazy. Like,
That was a bad job. I'm
That was
sorry,
a bad
Tit.
joke, but
that was a horrible
right,
joint.
Right. I'm not sitting here knocking that shit.
I am not talking about him as an artist.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
talking
can,
about
you
him
can
as a person.
You can
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah.
My boy Matt even said he was an ass. My boy was working down in Center City, Philly. He's like, yo, he texted me as he's in the store. He's like, yo, your boy's in my store. My boy? Who you talking about? CB. I'm like, oh, word? He's like, bro, he's a pompous ass. Like, all because he asked you for a hat at Mitchell and Ness?
It's probably just the energy he was bringing, bro.
Bro, he was getting ready for a show. This was when the party tour was happening. That's what happened.
You know what's crazy about Chris Brown? His people, when they came to Allentown to perform
PPL?
at the PPL Center.
I was there.
I wasn't living in PA yet, but I know that his people hit up my dad. They were looking for a studio, and my dad unfortunately had to turn them down because we have a home studio. It's in the third floor of a house, and my dad was like, "I can't bring those people here." Like he was like, he felt kind of embarrassed. That's what he told me. He was like, "I'm embarrassed." to
Yeah, I don't
bring
blame
you
him.
here."
I don't blame him.
I was like, "What?
I still
You're
I-
bugging. Like,
I'd
what?
be like, look, y'all can slide,
Yo,
but it's
pull
at
up.
the crib.
It's at the crib. Pull up.
It's at the
That's
crib,
what
though.
I would have said. But no,
Yeah,
my dad,
definitely.
he respectfully turned that down.
Who
I
hit
was
him
like,
up? Was it his manager, Aunt?
I don't know who the fuck hit him up. Because, like I said, I wasn't living here. My dad called me when it happened, and he told me about it.
He was like, yo, Chris Brown's people just hit me up.
No, that shit was, I was like, wow. You said, yeah, right? He was like, no. We at the house. Like,
Pray,
What'd you tell wait, what did you tell your dad after that? After he said no?
I was like, bruh. I didn't say anything. I was just like, bruh. Like,
You bugging.
he was bugging.
off my line.
I understand his point, though.
But shout out to Pop. Shout out to
Shout
your
out to
Pop.
Pops, man.
Shout out to Lum Studio.
So, back to that question. So, what I'm saying is, you need to watch Welcome to My Life, Chris Brown. It was on Netflix.
Okay.
Because he be my man. But, Robin, her real name, respectfully,
Oh gosh.
Miss Riri, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She should have got arrested that day too. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
If you watch that video, if you watch that movie, he explains all that and why he did it and how it happened.
okay. My thing is, right, I would never want to be with a man like that.
Of course not. You shouldn't.
Like,
you
that shit
should.
is scary. Like, being stalked and having a man put his hands on you, that shit is scary. I would never want to be with someone like that.
I wouldn't want to be with a woman like that. There's women out here like that too.
Yeah.
Or this bond.
Prayers to all our parties.
And then he be on coke, too. Like, he be doing that coke. I don't fuck with
do.
dudes
He got-
that do drugs.
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie. Pause. He got kind of thick. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Word. I seen him.
Hey,
I was-
Cash.
I was,
Hey, how you doing over there, man? Yeah, that was
I
crazy,
was
bro.
about from here. He was about from where I'm at to that damn door. When I seen him in June, he got kind of chunky. I ain't gonna lie.
so what you think he not on that powder?
Nope. I sure enough don't. I don't think so. I was like, oh shit, that boy CB got all the
You think he
yummy.
went to rehab or some shit?
He did something.
I doubt he just quit cold turkey.
He got thick as crazy.
Pause it, fool. You hype as shit.
That's crazy. Now he was looking rough though for a long time. He was looking rough.
His face was all sunken in.
Yeah,
But
like
see,
you could tell he was on that shit.
Nah, he definitely was.
Something was going on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say all this is alleged. Because I don't want CB grinding me up, because that's my nigga.
Nah, he
right
gonna
there.
grind you up, bro. Because you kind of emphasize the thick and the chunky, bro. That's why I'm laughing. Like he gonna see his shit.
You probably see that and be like, huh?
Like, yeah, but no. But at that time period, I think during the whole X period, I think from like what was it, like 2012 to 2015, he did kind of seem like he was on that though. All jokes aside, like I was actually kind of worried about him.
All this is
It was none alleged. His eyes was droopy as shit.
CB,
You could see the bones in his cheeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was actually worried at one point. Like I forgot who I had that conversation with, but I was wondering, like, yo, is he gonna make it? Like, he was really
actually that's how his face is structured. Because I just met his mom. I actually met his mom that night at the concert, and he looks.
She looked like that too.
Yes, identical to her.
I seen his mom.
They all had the hot cheekbones.
His mom got like hella surgery and shit. Like she looked mad young now.
She's very beautiful.
Yeah,
I
seen,
literally
like-
just saw her. She walked past me. I said, "What's up?" "What's up, Mama Breezy?" She said, "Hey." She literally walked right past me. It was me, Shanae. Shout out to Shanae Glenn. That's my homegirl. She was there. Oh no, that wasn't Shanae. It was Sheena Beasley. Shout out to Sheena. She was like 2 seats over. I'm like, "Hey, Mama Breezy." She literally walked past, looked at me. "Hey." Kept it pushing.
Aw.
She's so sweet. Chris looked just like her. He looked just like her. Ain't no denying. They all got the hot cheekbones. That's what I'm saying. But all right, that's
Yeah, you had the joke of the night, bro. That was it. That's the highlight.
It's pause. I paused it. CB.
But did you have a question you want to ask?
You can ask one more, and then we're gonna go into the. We're gonna close it out like next time.
Oh, okay, no, because I was gonna ask her. So here on the Matter of Fact podcast, we have a thing that we like to do. We like to know what's in people's playlists, and we mentioned a couple artists already, but we like to ask everybody their top 5.
Word.
So we would like to ask you, what's your top 5? It could be of all time or now. Does not matter.
My
We'll do top 5.
artists?
Yeah, we'll do artists and then songs.
Okay, so I have different lists because I have a top 5 of like current artists that are
It's your
currently
world.
Yeah,
It's
it's
your
your
world.
Do your thing.
And then obviously a top 5 of like all time favorites. Like I mentioned earlier, Michael Jackson is obviously on that list, but that's a
Given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My top 5 artists currently, The Weeknd, hands down, he got the number 1 spot. Number 1 spot. The
Shout out to the
Weeknd.
weekend.
I really fuck with Don Toliver right now.
I know. Yeah, he's good.
He's pretty
Like,
dope.
He just dropped the
he's
album
dope
not
as
too long
fuck.
ago.
Yeah, he did. I fuck with Brent Faiyaz.
Brent
like I
Faiyaz.
mentioned. I really fuck with Bad Bunny.
Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny is hot. He's hot.
That whole album is sick. Thunder and Lightning has got to be one of my favorite songs off of it so
Yeah.
far. And Vote 787, he
fuck with
snapped
that.
on them joints.
And then myself. I am
I
a
know that's-
artist.
Woo-wee! Yes.
Make some noise for that.
Yes, please.
Make some noise for that. So now, your top songs.
Top songs. Oh my gosh, that's such a hard question because they change so much.
Of course.
But
It's all subjective, like I always say.
I'm gonna just give y'all from some of the artists that I mentioned. The Weeknd, Wicked Games will always be a classic.
Classic.
I fucking love that song.
Probably a signature song, too.
I love Safaera by Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Love that song.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, I don't know because there's so many good songs out there.
Toxic, say toxic. No, I was playing.
You fuck with Toxic.
No, that's one of my ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the trilogy by The Weeknd. I love his entire trilogy, and that's where I got the idea to do my trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too many songs.
2 more. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more.
I like that new album that Bad Bunny just dropped. He has one on there, Una Nueva, like the very
Yes.
last one. That
That's-
one
that's
that
one of the
lit
ones, too.
As fuck. Yeah, and then
1 more.
Don Toliver, he dropped an album as well. Not the one that he just dropped, the one that he dropped previous to that. He has a song on there that goes, "Ooh, baby, please, I want you how I want you."
I can't remember that one.
I can't remember the name right now, but when that song came out, yo, that shit was on repeat. On repeat. Like, I love the melodies. I love how he sings. It's dope.
It is definitely dope. Now, that was, we said all the time, and because we always did.
She did her 10. She just did 10 of them.
That's 10 of them. So you mentioned Michael Jackson. Favorite Michael Jackson song?
Oh my God.
Or if you have a top 5, that's fine too.
How you gonna ask me that?
It's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, for real.
Michael
Like,
Jackson.
I love Dangerous.
Dangerous.
I love Dangerous.
Finally, somebody gets Dangerous some loves on here.
I had that whole
Dangerous.
CD too, like the whole Dangerous CD.
That came out the year I was born, actually. I think.
I would high five you, but there's too many mics in the way because I love that. Bro, I'm telling you, Dangerous is actually one of his most polished work.
Yeah.
That shit is dope. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's like phases to Michael, Michael Jackson. So like it's kind of hard to pick favorite songs by him, but okay, I'm gonna be basic for this one, but Dirty Diana is really good.
That's not even basic. That's a good one.
I fuck with Dirty Diana heavy.
He was talking crazy.
Yeah, I've heard Stranger in Moscow.
Yes.
Stranger in Moscow.
I love that song.
Lord, I miss it.
Yes, I love that song.
That's sad as hell, but that's that word. I
Yeah.
was wandering in the rain. That's that word.
Yeah,
I promise
facts.
you that's that word.
Heaven Can Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a dope one. And then
2300 Jackson Street.
yeah, and then does the Jackson 5 count?
Sure.
Yeah.
The Love You Save.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah.
So, to end it on a good note,
Yes.
it's actually been a pleasure having you here.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome to come back again.
Please do.
Please do.
For sure.
We need to. We all three of us. We need to work.
Yes.
When you trying to be out to New York,
Oh, whenever. I'm down whenever.
Let's do it.
I gotta get your number before we dip,
Okay.
cause I'll be in New York heavy.
Facts.
So I'll hit you. I need more friends to go out with in New York. My friends, they got girlfriends and all that, and plus I'm in a relationship too. So it's like she'll come up too. She'll come up with us and turn up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, nah. When are you moving to New York? Is the question.
Next year before the summer.
Say that.
Yeah.
Oh, summer in the New York in the summer.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Shit.
trying to be out by the
Oh,
springtime.
you go to Dykeman, smoking hookah.
No, I don't
Hookah
be over there like
Donkage.
that.
well, yeah, it's Dominicans up there, and you Puerto
Yeah.
Rican, so yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man.
But no, you want to let people know where they can find you, and
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at It's Young Nash. You can find me on Apple Music and Spotify and all those streaming platforms as Nash, Nash. And then you can follow me on TikTok at Young Nash. I'll be on there making videos all the time.
there y'all have it. Oh, dog, you want to? Excuse me, James Earl. Do you want to let people know where they can find you as well?
You can find me Instagram James Earl 610.
And y'all know
Also
me.
on just made my new TikTok page as well too. Same thing. James Earl 610. Everything will be James Earl 610.
And y'all know where y'all can find your boy Tiz the Singer on everything, and Tiz the Singer on Xbox. Matter of fact,
We don't play that.
yeah.
It's PlayStation.
Make some noise for Young Nash.
Yes.
Thank you for coming, sweetie. It's been fun.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a matter of fact podcast, so we're going to holler at y'all later.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Crazy.